I also like Big Weenie. What is the name of the song?
We're gonna cut that one out.
But it's not. Have you heard the song?
Papa doesn't watch
Context
the
of the
podcast.
song. It's not spelled. Okay.
It was my nickname in high school.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, guys? I got a couple upcoming dates I want to tell you about. Please come out and see me. I'm out here on the road telling jokes and having a good time, and I want you to be part of it. January 10th, I will be in Murray, Kentucky with my good buddy Kyle Allen. We'll be at the Big Apple Bar and Grill. It's going to be a great show. I know they've done a bunch of comedy there in the past, and it's always been fun. I love the Murray area. I can't wait to go back. On the 16th, I will be filming part of the Who Said STL Ain't Funny at it's a Smokes and Jokes sponsored event, so you know it's going to be a good time. It's at the Westport Playhouse. You just go in, buy the entrances to the Funny Bone, go up the escalator. It's right there on the left. You can't miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. The show starts at 7, and they're taping, so everyone needs to be in their seats by 6:45. Please, please, please come out to that. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be filmed. Keewan Murphy Lee, and they're putting it on. It's always a good time to do that. Then the next night, the 17th, I will be at Stand Up Downtown at the Crack Fox here in St. Louis. Please come out to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. On the 24th, I'll be doing a show with my buddy Nick Farner at DJ's World. He's got a little art studio down in downtown St. Louis. It's a lot of fun, but get there quick because it very regularly sells out. So you don't want to miss out just because you got there a little late. Then on the 25th, I will be with my buddy Enzo Nitty and my buddy Corey Shorehurst, who's been on the podcast before. We will be in Fenton, Missouri, doing a stand-up show to help. It's a charity event. We're doing it to help provide some relief for a family that really could use it. And it is a very good cause. But go to the website, check it out. I'm sure you'll see it, and you'll agree. It is for actually a very good cause. And then on the 26th, I will be at the Westport Funny Bone for the Best of the Midwest Showcase with my buddy Bryce Evans and Chris Oliver. And then I believe there's one more comedian on there, but I haven't met him yet. I'm sure he's great as well. But I know for sure you're going to enjoy the show. So come out, come see that, come see me on the road. And again, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Best Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Rueseler. Joining me this week is my family. I've got both my kids, Grayson and Emma, and my wife, Kelly. They came in to test out the new studio while my kids were on Christmas break. We had a great time. I loved it. I love family episodes. I think it's, I don't know. People are like, oh, maybe you shouldn't put your kids out there on the internet. Well, I don't know. I think we're good kids. I'm proud of them. I'd like to show them off. Sorry. No, we had a great time. We had a lot of fun. I know you're going to enjoy the episode. So here you go. Here's my family.
Back to the Best Podcast. I'm your host, Emma Rueseler, and today on my dad's podcast, we have a family episode, and it's New Year's Eve. So, yay for podcast.
Yay for New Year's Eve.
Yay. I'm sorry for the year to be over. So ready.
Really? You didn't have a good year?
2025.
I'm ready to just new year, new me.
It's just New Year.
Little Irish crickets. There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to be a new person.
What exactly?
You're going to be a new person?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't like who I am.
Well, okay.
Oh.
Well, that's okay. I'm glad we decided you're fine all day, and then as soon as we get in front of the entire world, you're like, I don't like who I am.
I would like to point out before we begin that our son does in fact have a black eye.
Yeah.
It is from a paddle.
His cousin hit him in the face with a paddle.
Yeah, that's what you get for not listening.
Accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he accidentally pushed him out off the boat.
He accidentally
No,
walked into
pushing
my
off the
fist.
boat.
Hold on.
That's
hold
not
on.
funny. That is
No.
not funny, and it didn't happen.
That what happened was he stepped off the boat, and then
And
I was
accidentally drifted it out to the middle of the pond.
and then he threw the paddle at me, and I couldn't catch it in time, and it hit me in the face.
Well,
So,
You want to just
but it's okay. He's fine.
Yeah, we're
He's,
good.
he's happy.
I
He's
just-
healthy. We're all doing
it's
great
not
right
like
now.
he chucked it at me. Like
I
a
just didn't want
spear.
anybody to worry.
Then why'd you talk about it?
Well, because
Well,
it's
I mean,
noticeable.
let's address it. I
You
mean,
might-
it's
yeah.
not like it's unnoticeable, you know. But
I'm a pirate.
you could be a pirate.
Yep.
Maybe that's the new year, new you.
Yep.
You're gonna sail the open seas and
Yep. I
plunder,
I like the ocean.
Plunder.
plunder.
Ocean's cool.
I don't know.
What does plunder mean?
Mom, why don't you take this one? What does plunder mean?
It's pirate
I mean,
talk.
I totally know, but you know,
Are there spaces?
Well, as an advanced ELA 2 student, I would say that plunder would mean to
R,
arg.
to arg.
matey.
Yeah, plunder, a verb meaning
Walk the plank.
to
What?
arg.
If I could get on this Wi-Fi,
Yeah, good luck. That's why when you sent me a message, you were like, "What's the Wi-Fi?" I was like,
I'm gonna get it.
"I know you will. I know you will." Plunder.
I don't know, I want to find out.
The definition of plunder: it is a verb to take the goods of by force, as in war, to pillage, to sack. Invaders plundered the town. To take by force or wrongfully steal and loot.
No, we're on camera.
That's not an option.
What?
Have you ever signed into the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I'm on the Wi-Fi right now.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
It said 5G plus.
I don't know, babe. Does it matter?
I just want to start over. Like,
3, 2, 1.
we can start over. I can do an intro.
No, we're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're gonna clip out some of this beginning, and we're gonna be good, guys. We're gonna be good. All right. So it was just Halloween. You guys have been on Christmas break.
It was not just Halloween.
It's been it was just Christmas. I just saw the 31st, and my brain immediately went to Halloween. We have had a lot of weird Halloween talk today.
Yeah, it's that creepy house.
Well, yeah, because we went around and looked at houses, and that one house still had all their Halloween decorations up,
A
and Gracie
lot.
goes, maybe we should check on them. They're probably dead. Like, they died and just left their Halloween decorations out, and nobody said anything. So it was just Christmas. You guys are on Christmas break. What's been the best part of Christmas break so far? Good. Okay. I'll tell you my favorite part so far is I enjoyed having a full week off and being at home. It's not every day I get to spend as much time with you guys as I'd like.
Oh,
It's,
not every day. It's
I like the gym.
2 days a week.
The gym's been fun.
Thanks, Santa.
Yeah. Santa, my guy, pulled through and got me a gym membership.
shout out.
Shout out to Santa, bro.
Yeah. Mad respect to Mr. Kringle.
He's a chill guy. Hey, give some respect to Miss Christina Kringle.
Well,
Christina Kringle.
That's what her name is. You didn't know that Mrs. Claus's name is Christina.
no, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Miss-
Where did
no,
you
it's
get that?
Quiet.
Yes, it is.
Everybody knows her name is Rebecca. Okay? Like, let's just.
I
She
promise
doesn't
you.
have a first
You
name.
did
Yeah.
it.
Christina Kringle.
I'm using my personal hotspot from my phone.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You figured it out anyway. Cool.
What's the best Christmas movie? Mom, you gonna say Elf?
that was the first one that came.
Elf is top tier.
It is.
Mr.
You know, like-
Grinch.
I also
But
love
which
the
Grinch? There's
I
3
love
the
Grinch
new
movies.
one.
No,
No.
the Jim Carrey Grinch
The new
Jim
one?
Carrey.
for sure.
Jim Carrey by far.
No one.
Do you know who Jim Carrey is?
He's the guy that played the Grinch in the 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was also Ace
phenomenal.
Ventura and Dumb It. Well, you're a little
Dumb
too
It,
young
Dumb It,
for
Dumb
some of those movies, so you probably don't know his extensive catalog. But Remember, we watched the original cartoon Grinch?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
very
29 minutes long.
It's probably a made-for-TV.
Obviously, but it's such a classic that I just assumed, like, oh, yeah, it's a feature-length film.
Yeah.
No, it's 28 minutes or something like that.
That's because...
And Cindy Lou Who is in it about this much.
I wonder. Sorry, I have to be more assertive because I tried to talk and then he swooped in and I always get cut off. It's a fact.
I got cut off today a million times.
I wonder if you go back and look at Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the claymation ones made for TV. I wonder how long those are.
Those always made me sick to my stomach.
The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer made out of clay.
Yeah.
That scared me. I'm not gonna
Have you
lie.
never seen those claymation?
I've seen them.
But you what's that show that you like with the...
Wallace and Gromit has...
Yeah.
Don't even compare the two, because Wallace and Gromit compared to those claymation ones are terrible. It's like watching things. Have you ever seen a strobe light?
Yeah.
Where it's like the light flashes so fast that it's like your movements are like...
Yes.
It's weird and like clunky.
Don't get me started on those.
Right.
They're
And
not like the Dollar Tree
it trips
play.
with you. It plays with your brain.
In like a haunted house.
That's what those stop motion ones are like. And it makes me like sick to my stomach. Wallace and Gromit is smooth like silk, baby. It is beautiful. What's wrong?
I love you.
What?
I love you too. What?
I looked down and I said, I really need a lint roller.
You too. Yeah, everyone was thinking it. Yeah.
Mom needs to go sit in the car.
Yeah, why don't you just go sit in the car?
Why don't you go sit in the
Yeah,
car?
why don't you just...
It's
Yeah.
so far.
Okay, are we gonna get to the...
No, well, we were talking. We're
I
talking.
asked the best.
Let the conversation flow, child.
What's the best military branch, Dad?
Well, I mean,
The Marines.
obviously, dear.
I was gonna say the Coast Guard.
Why? Because you want to be disowned? Why? Because you want to sleep. Yeah, remember I said we wouldn't move until you graduated high school? Guess what? That clock just moved up, sister.
I'm kidding.
Square up.
Yeah, that's terrible. No. You know what's fun is driving around all day looking at houses and realizing how poor you are.
Oh yeah.
That's fun. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, cool. Look, we can't afford anything. That's
That's just because they're here.
We're like small town oriented kind of money. Sadly.
Yeah, we're small town money for sure.
Yeah.
We're small town money.
Yeah.
We're probably like upper middle class in the small town, but like when we get up here, we're like
I don't even think
Poverty.
we're upper. I think we are solid middle class. If your population is under 20,000, we are right
I
there
just
in the
mean
middle,
like
baby.
in like the spectrum of it. I feel like in the whole town of I think that we're definitely like upper middle class.
I think some of us are definitely on a spectrum, but I don't.
I think you know nothing about money.
I think
So-
that
I mean,
I'm trying
look
to-
at her father.
I'm trying.
I know nothing about money.
I'm trying to peg us higher on the money scale, and you're like, I don't need any money.
You're trying to
Do you?
what?
I can try
She's trying to peg us higher on the money.
yeah, I'm trying to make it seem better, and you're like, no, we're
Yeah.
poverty.
I didn't
Well,
say
we're
that.
not poverty. I didn't say
We're
we're poor.
poor.
I said
Yeah.
we are solid middle class. I said we are.
Bro.
I don't know. What do you guys think of the new setup?
That's chill.
Meh. Yeah,
I
I
mean-
miss the
But,
But
patio
like,
furniture.
I also didn't like looking fat on the camera.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad that this is like a little bit higher
Your
up.
little slouch and...
Yeah, I always had
weird
like a triple chin. So
I would like to be able to tuck these under, but there's just not enough space.
Gracie
Well,
wasn't
I
touching
did-
me.
I did the best I could with what I have,
I
okay?
know.
There's a very limited amount of space in this room, and you know that I'm bad at math, and geometry is definitely part of setting up the studio, and I was just trying my best.
I am so bad at geometry. It's actually funny. Like I don't get it. I love algebra, but
Nobody gets
I
it.
don't.
It doesn't make sense. It's stupid.
I had a 95 in algebra all year last year, and I got to geometry, and I am failing.
I didn't take geometry.
Well, we don't have a choice.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, they were just like,
Well,
yeah,
I
you're
don't
going
know
to that
how
class.
I skipped out on it, but I did not
You probably
take
took an
it.
advanced class, and I'm like,
You're hot. You have hot girl privilege. You
I
get out
didn't
of
think
things.
that mattered with my middle-aged...
Your teacher had a crush on you.
Well, she was a woman, and
Well,
she was
I mean,
pregnant, and
It's 2024.
Slay.
married to a man.
It wasn't when she went to high school.
It was.
Can you imagine her?
2003. I mean,
She's
like,
like, girl, do what you want. It's 2024. And like, it's 2006. What are you? No.
No,
I don't know.
It wasn't still
Do
there.
what's the best
Christmas song.
Oh, Holy Night.
I mean, well, they're all trash.
If you're
so
gonna pick it
it's-
from a movie, it's Where Are You Christmas? I love you, Faith Hill. She does it much better than Cindy Lou Who. Sorry, Cindy Lou Who.
My favorite Christmas song.
I'm sure Cindy Lou Who's real broken up about
Cindy
that.
Lou Who is actually in a band. She's a singer now.
Yeah, she's like a heavy metal.
Yeah, well,
That's not surprising.
that's
I
not
saw
surprising.
that coming for her. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't be you can't be all like Christmas and joy
Yeah.
and then not have like darkness
Yeah, ain't
emerge
angry.
later. I don't like, that's why I don't trust Disney adults. People that are like, oh, we love Disney. It's so much fun. It's the greatest. And it's like, you're in your 30s, like mid 30s. Why do you love Disney? There's like some
Go
darkness
to
in
therapy.
you. Yeah, exactly.
Like your childhood has
Give
to.
up.
If you're a Disney adult, you must have had the worst childhood because you just
No,
never,
I don't think
like,
it's that. I don't
No,
think it's
like,
that.
it's
I
not.
think
You just-
no, I think it's the same reason that serial killers like pretend to be super nice people like in real life, because like deep down behind closed doors, they're like, there's like viciousness in there. There's venom.
Yeah.
I'm dark on the outside, so that's how you know I'm a good person, right? I hate Small World. I'm a good human. All right, that's the way it works.
You should see the pictures of me as a baby.
yeah.
Outside of Small World, I was like, and
The
then
beginning?
we went inside, and I went.
No, your face. You were like all happy
Scary.
and smiley, baby, and then as soon as we went in, you were like it was just like, what is this
Pure
evil?
terror.
Where
He
are
was
we?
so scared.
Why have you abandoned me, Father?
It was even scary whenever we went when I was like 5.
It's weird.
It's weird. I
It
wouldn't
is
say
weird.
it's scary.
No.
What'd you guys think about the Exxon oil spill back in like
Oil spill.
oil spill? Back in like
What does that have to do? We were talking
know.
about Christmas music.
I was just thinking of commentary.
No,
Oh,
The Exxon oil. Stop it.
I don't know.
What's
you're
your
talking
What's your favorite Christmas song?
I was following the pack.
No.
That's talking about decapitating foxes, and it's so weird.
I have anger in me. I'm a teenager. Got
about.
angst.
You do have angst. Your playlists are so angsty.
Okay, he thinks because I played Iris that I'm
Yeah.
an angsty teenager.
I was like, "What's with this angsty song?" Like, and you were like, "What's angsty about this?" And it's like, I don't want the world to see me because I don't think that they'd understand.
that song is
how-
so good. Like
I'm not.
It is.
my mom,
It's a
yeah,
good
mom's
song. I agree.
angsty too.
I loved that song.
That's so good.
That
It's a great
was
song.
that was my song when I was in junior high with in a relationship, and you pick out you're like, "What's our song?"
Oh gosh, I have some of those.
I
Do
bet
you know
you
the
do.
you know the one song where it's like as the world caves in, where it's like I don't know, it's like that. It's like an old sounding song.
And how'd that relationship turn out? Is it no? Huh? I wonder. Huh.
Not very well.
Huh.
Oh, and then like, I have a bunch of those, and they all make me like sad now, but it's okay. Cause like I always pick like my favorite song, and then it just ruins it for me. So no. Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
maybe you
tend to
shouldn't do
just
that.
like pick the word like my favorite song, and then it just ruins it for me. It just ruins like my entire like playlist. So now I'm angsty and angry. So
Then don't do that.
You don't
I could be
understand.
listening to like heavy metal. I mean, I do.
No.
I can't wait. I can't wait for you in 6-7 years time. You're gonna have a little girl that you're obsessed with, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, Grayson, let's make this our song," and it'll be like Skibbity Pop or something like that, like
Skibbity Toilet, yeah.
some stupid hip hop modern day mumble rap, and then every time you hear Skibbity Badoosh or whatever, you're gonna be like, "I miss Elizabeth" or whatever.
No.
I can't wait.
I listen to Elvis. He's the
Yeah, you
best.
do
Yeah,
listen to
don't-
Elvis, which
Do
is
not make any of his songs your relationship song because I cannot imagine ruining. Like I can't help falling in love. Could not imagine ruining that.
every time I hear blue suede shoes, I think of Britney.
Every time I hear Jailhouse Rock, I just can't.
I just can't.
Just can't do it.
Every time I hear
Brittany.
Every time I hear Jailhouse Rock, I think of her because she's in jail, and that was our song.
That sounds about right.
Going to the jailhouse, right? Everybody going to a party at the
No, I was going to what is our family's best Christmas tradition?
We don't
We
have
don't
any.
have those.
We have some.
We do
Saying
Christmas
we're going to
Eve.
wake up at 8 and then waking up at 11.
I
Wake up at
won't.
11. No.
You wake up at 11.
I was about to say, I wonder which one of us throws that off. The only time you are ready to get up and go is if McDonald's or Dairy Queen is on the line. And then you're like, let's go, people.
If McDonald's,
No.
Dairy Queen, or Cameron are on the line, I'm ready to go.
You're like, I need a number 7 with no onions. Stat. Stat. I need a DQ chicken basket
With
right
ranch.
now.
With ranch. Gotta get with ranch. Hey, I know. Do not dog on Dairy Queen chicken baskets. Those are so freaking good. Like I cannot.
They're mid as hell. What are you going to do
They
about it?
are not.
They're really good. But
What
you know
in
what's
the
wrong
hell?
with Dairy Queen? They didn't bring back. I'm so sorry we talked about that. I'm so sorry. I'm
Okay,
so sorry.
continue. What's wrong with Dairy
It's the
Queen?
Snickerdoodle.
Girl.
They didn't bring back my Snickerdoodle. I've been waiting since July. Dairy
Well,
Queen. That's all I wanted for my birthday. And then y'all said,
Dairy Queen, I love you.
no.
Dairy Queen, if you're listening, and we know that you are,
We are angry
we
about
want the Snickerdoodle cookie dough blizzard
We'll
back.
even
Yeah.
feature it. We'll all eat it on the podcast.
I
and
want it.
review.
I don't want it seasonally. I want it all year long.
I want it when I want it.
Yeah, and I want it now. I want it now. But you know what? I have the sweetest, kindest, most thoughtful father-in-law, and he made me Snickerdoodle cookie
Balls.
dough.
And did he bring it
balls.
to her? No, because he
forgot.
forgot. But he made it, and it's the thought that counts.
I got them the next day. They were delivered.
Also,
Oh, you actually got them?
Yeah, they're in the
Dairy
freezer.
Queen, if you are listening, what ranch do you use? Because it is delicious and I need it.
No.
It's hidden
Like,
value.
What honey
The ranch
mustard
is not
do you
important.
use?
It's the Snickerdoodle.
No, the ranch is so good. Like
What's okay, that's a good one, but what's the best type of ranch? What's the best ranch?
Dairy
I don't like
Queen?
ranch.
No
No,
ranch.
no.
Dairy Queen's ranch.
No. Dairy Queen's ranch. Dairy Queen's ranch.
Stop making fun of them or they won't bring back the Snickerdoodle.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Dad.
I gotta call it like I sees it, okay?
Like,
I sees it. The best ranch of all time.
I see is that you don't love me.
Outback
because you
Steakhouse.
don't want me to have the
Tell me
Snickerdoodle back.
Outback Steakhouse doesn't have better ranch. Tell me Outback Steakhouse
I
doesn't
don't
have.
like ranch.
I don't like it either. We're the same person.
You just never tried it.
No.
shut up.
You know.
I don't even like it with carrots.
Well, if you don't like ranch with carrots, then you must be dumb. 'Cause
You must be gosh dang stupid if you don't like
if
ranch
it
and
can't-
carrots.
If it's not good on carrots, it's not good on anything.
You're just stupid then.
Y'all crazy. You
Y'all
ever
don't
had
know
ranch
what
with
y'all's
carrots?
talking about.
No.
There.
I'd
Best-
love me
what-
some ranch with some carrots.
Okay, so what is the best dipping sauce?
Ranch.
Honey mustard.
It's ketchup.
Ranch.
Honey
That's
mustard.
ranch.
My guy.
Simply ranch.
What's up?
Yes.
High five.
Or Taco Bell's Chipotle sauce they put in everything. That's delicious. That is so good.
I don't know
What do they
what some
serve?
of the sauces are that Taco Bell puts into their stuff.
I don't
Quesadilla?
care. I don't care if they're
Yeah.
way
Mild
above
sauce.
dog food.
It is
I will
so-
eat Taco
it's
Bell.
It's not the best
any day.
dipping sauce, but it's
Yeah, I
good
know about
sauce.
What? Let's try to
Mild.
one at a time. Let's try to one at a time. I'm glad we're all engaged. I'm glad we're having fun. But when it gets to be too much, it gets to be too much.
Mm. It's the Taco Bell mild sauce.
That's what I just said.
No,
It's not the best dipping sauce, though.
No,
That's
but
not a
it's
dipping
delicious.
sauce. That's a drizzle sauce.
Sir,
Nuh-uh. You can get it as dipping sauce.
Sir, excuse me. Everyone pause. We need like a talking stick or something. But
Talking water. I'm the only one with water here.
Yeah.
I use my mild sauce to dip. Why would you do that?
That's how much I respect your dipping, your talking stick.
Water came out of my
Yeah, you just about spit it all over your microphone.
Hey, can we just clarify that
Whatever.
when you do die,
Yeah,
these
okay.
microphones are still what I want.
Yes. Okay. Mild sauce.
Doesn't matter.
It's not a dipping.
I
That's not a
dip.
dipping
I
sauce.
dip. I dip. I put it in my taco. I dip my tacos in it. I'll take them home, all my extra packets.
She uses it on carrots.
No, I dip my carrots in peanut butter.
Ew, what the heck? Ew, pause. Can we just run
Celery
that?
Oh, yeah, let's run that back.
You got the wrong vegetable. It's celery and peanut butter.
No, I don't like celery.
Celery, peanut butter,
Stop yelling.
raisins, or chocolate chips.
What?
No.
Raisins or chocolate chips on the peanut butter with celery, and
Yeah.
it's delicious. You go with raisins
Celery
to
tastes
keep
like
it healthy,
grass.
but if you're like, oh, I
Eat-
want to
eat
be
a
a
lot of
little,
grass.
I want to be a little dirty today.
You know, I did actually.
I
What?
believe it.
Who ate
I
grass?
asked her if she ate a lot. She said it tastes like grass, and I said, "Do you eat a lot of grass?" And she said, "I do actually."
When we lived in California and we used to
Oh,
like,
I don't doubt that
No.
for a
we
second.
used to get bored at the park. We'd make
eat
salads and we'd pick grass
That
and
makes sense,
we'd
yeah.
eat it.
Yeah.
Because no one wanted to come home, so we just make grass and eat it.
She
if we're
eats
hungry.
tissues.
Yes, she
eat
does.
tissues.
Still.
You still eat
No,
them.
I don't eat tissues. I used to.
That water's still stuck in my nose.
I used to eat tissues because
Because he thought they tasted good. Oh, no.
no, I used to let them dry my tongue out. I don't know. I like the feeling.
You
But
used
then they wouldn't
to.
go in the
Okay,
trash
I
can.
don't want to embarrass you because
Yeah.
this is going out to the world, and I don't want. And we can cut this if you want me to. But you used to eat dental floss.
No, she didn't eat it. She would lick it.
She
Can we
would
clarify?
wad it.
I was 4 years old.
Yeah,
first.
fine. But you would chipmunk it. You would store it in your cheeks,
Okay.
and then I'd look over, and you would grab an end, and you would just pull like a magician with a scarf, and it would just keep coming, and you would have 7.5 feet of dental floss just wadded up in your mouth, and then
I
At least
think
my breath don't stink.
no, it didn't.
It smelled good.
That's
It
true.
smelled like
I
mint.
mean,
floss isn't supposed to make your breath smell
Well, it does
good.
if you eat 7 feet of it.
yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah, how about that?
Oh my gosh, that's what my ELA teacher always says. She always goes, "What am I smoking in my pipe today?" And I'm like,
What are you smoking?
I don't
here?
know. What are you?
she's like, "Well, my grandma always used to say, what crack am I smoking today?" So she always says that now. I like when she says it. It's funny.
Okay.
That's not. Hey, that's
Like
me.
I said, small towns, we are
No,
right.
If my teacher says it, I can say it.
Your teacher is also 30 years older than
My teacher,
you.
With that sticker.
you just sniff my pits?
No.
Like, I look over and she's like,
I was reading this.
Deodorant.
It looks like a moving sticker.
New deodorant.
What is the best dish at the family Thanksgiving or family Thanksgiving / Christmas?
No, you have
Which
to pick
one?
one.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
which family, though?
It's the
Mom's.
dressing
Which?
at Grandma and Grandpa's.
Hey, Grandma and Grandpa's.
It's not even at Grandma and Grandpa's. It's at Cindy's house.
Well, it's
at Cindy's.
whatever. It will
Shout
always
out
be
Cindy.
Grandma and Grandpa's Christmas.
It's at Grace and Carla's house. Chicken nachos.
Boom.
Those
Turkey.
are turkey nachos.
Turkey nachos.
All right,
Turkey
fine. Favorite
nachos.
dish
Those are-
from both.
Those are great.
Ground turkey on the nachos with queso cheese.
And it is
Delicious.
so I can't describe. I love it. They bring it at the Super Bowl because
Fire.
I love it. It's fire.
Fire.
My favorite one from Grace and Carlos is probably the turkey nachos, and then Cindy's mac and cheese. I will. If anyone ever dogs on that, I'll be sad because that and then chicken and dumplings, so good.
Yeah, the chicken.
Braden was upset.
Brayden went and found Cindy and made her heat up the mac and cheese, just for him.
We were in the garage
Take
this
it or leave it.
We were in the garage this
My mac
year
and
at
cheese was
Christmas
great.
at Cindy and Greg's, and they had the fan going, and it was freezing. So we turned it off, and then Cindy came out there and was like, "Who turned this fan off?" And we were like, "Landon did it."
We should have landed on the podcast.
No, Landon would be like, "I'm not doing it. It's gay."
College is good.
Cool.
They're from a small town of like 500 people. Just,
Okay, all right. We need to stay away from people that have not consented to being on this. So let's just.
Cameron
I think he'll be
consented.
quite excited to see that we've talked about him.
Yeah, if he's probably
Really?
he'll probably repost the reel on his story, so he'll be excited. Cameron wants to be on it, so I'm gonna say her name.
Cameron, she follows my story. I see you following my stories. Cameron. I see you popping up every day, not liking anything, not sharing anything.
Hey, Addie
watch
does
it.
I
it
was
too.
gonna say Addie.
Addie does it. She screenshots it and sends it to me all the time.
It's always sad when you break up with a boyfriend because then I lose them.
Yeah.
They were some of my best followers were your ex-boyfriends and then they just disappear and I want to message them and be like, I seen you.
Go. Where'd you go?
Yeah, where'd you go, buddy? Thought we were friends. Did we solve the dipping sauce argument?
Ranch
No, it's honey mustard.
It is honey
or
mustard.
cane sauce. I like cane sauce.
But I was gonna say that the Cane's sauce is so. Cane's is just. Look, I'm sorry,
hey,
guys. I'm
hot
sorry.
take, Cane's is not good without the sauce. If you just get
Yeah.
plain,
Thank you.
it's not good
Yeah.
without sauce.
Thank you. It's not seasoned.
No, it's not. But the
If I-
sauce
if
is
I
what
want
makes
my-
it like a thing.
I want chicken. I want it seasoned. I want it to have a flavor, not just a crunch. You know what I mean? It's good texture. The meat's tender. The crispy outside. That's great. But there's no flavor to it. Like, add some pepper. Mix it up. Add some cumin.
You know what's really good? If you're coming to St. Louis, go to Dewey's Pizza. That's where you need to go.
That's actually in Kirkwood.
It's all over.
There's all
difference.
over, buddy. There's,
They're delicious.
There's like
I love
7
Dewey's.
locations.
Don't go to Cane's. Don't go to Lake Crumble.
I don't know.
Go to
Those
Dewey's.
are very different.
But
Don't
those
go
are-
to Cane's
those
or
are
Go
like-
Crumble.
to Insomnia
But those are like
Cookies.
what are
Those are also like national chains.
okay?
You should probably just
Why
go
did
sit in
that?
the
Why
car.
did that offend? Yeah, you should go sit in the car. I'm sorry, but the tribe has spoken.
Yeah.
Council has spoken. Go sit in the car.
I don't think I've ever eaten Cane's.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I've never had crumble.
But yes,
You've
you have,
had crumble
because you ate it
cookie.
when we were in Texas for Thanksgiving.
Oh, did I actually?
Yeah, you did actually. But today we tried Lee's, and it seemed like everybody was a bit disappointed. However,
The chicken was great.
what was my thing called? A home style bowl.
Yeah.
Oh.
I loved them.
I had the best meal.
My chicken was delicious. I thought it was good. Emma thought the chicken was good. You said the chicken was better than Cane's. And you said the chicken was good, but you gave their tea a 1 out of 10.
Their tea was so good.
That biscuit though, you should have had some.
The mac and cheese tasted like school mac and cheese. I'm
That
sorry.
biscuit was like these microphones. It was golden.
It was like pure
the butter. Yeah.
Yeah. It was so good. It was like, thank you. Thank you for sharing. That was very loud.
Because you got that water out of your
I hope
nose.
they got my reaction on that. 'Cause it just scared
Yeah.
me so bad.
I should have done it like.
What is the best? I don't know. I actually forgot.
Okay.
What is the best Christmas present you got this year?
Laptop.
Let's tone it down a bit and
It just turned on.
That's not mine.
maybe you could repeat it.
Oh,
It's
you're.
my camera.
Oh.
Smile.
Go Paul.
Okay, I blinked.
All right. That's all right.
Wait, did you?
We're
No, you
all
didn't.
gonna look good because it's a digital camera and it's
It makes.
It just feels like I like it because like I don't know how to explain it, but it feels
more real.
No. I feel like when you go and you look back on them, they feel more nostalgic because it's like if it's on my phone, it's kind of like
it's fuzzy.
it's fuzzy and it feels like you're remembering it and you're not like seeing it. Like on my phone, I feel like I'm reliving it. If I look at it on my camera, I feel like
I think that's ridiculous.
it's nostalgic.
I also think that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it is because we came from the age of digital cameras and having very bad quality.
But I'm really happy that all my baby pictures are on them because they just feel like more like nostalgic. I don't know how to explain.
Yes, but you know that we only used the bad quality photos because we didn't have good
I
quality
know,
cameras.
But
Now-
my generation likes that.
This will take the best photos you've
This is
ever
your
seen.
generation. What do you mean?
And it's like we
Stop waving that in my face.
I wasn't trying to wave it in your face. I was trying to
Okay, but I don't. But this is the point. The point is, I like the feeling of remembering and nostalgia.
All right.
remembering.
Shut up.
Remembering.
Go sit in the car.
I'm a member.
Synonym.
All right. And Grayson, your favorite was?
Sometimes a lot
Like,
cold and warm.
Can you say it like as a normal word?
He said laptop. I
Laptop.
think everybody got it.
Okay, we got it.
Laptop.
All right. Cool.
Another fun. Pull up. Santa pulled through. Laptop and a gym membership.
Yeah,
My guy.
Go Santa.
Mr. Kringle. Kringlicious.
I wish you would have got me like stickers from my laptop.
Well,
you
you
didn't
can
ask him for
you
that.
can acquire those yourself. I'll give you some of my stickers if you want.
Oh, okay. You told me I couldn't have. Are you
What
smelling something weird?
is?
Yeah, me too. and I thought that...
Is that why you were sniffing my armpits?
No, I wasn't sniffing your armpits. I was looking at the sticker, but after I moved these, that's when I started smelling it. I was like, what is... Like, has somebody...
Did somebody like hide a fart
What
in the
is
armrest and then...
The best.
What does it smell like? Wait, what does it smell like?
It smells really bad.
Who
Really
shat
bad.
in your chairs?
There's an odor. There is a distinct...
My water.
There is an odor.
My
and
water
but
smells disgusting.
they're free chairs.
They were free chairs.
Best TV.
What's
wait.
Okay, best TV hospital.
The heck is City of Angels?
Grey's Anatomy.
Don't worry about it. You don't. This is just an example of hospitals.
Grey's Anatomy.
No, Grey's Anatomy is clearly the absolute worst hospital of all time.
Grey's
I mean, there has never once been a worse hospital than Grey's
I
Anatomy.
love Grey's Anatomy.
No, it's
House.
no. If you go to Grey's Anatomy's hospital, you're going to die. You're going to die. There is an
They're too
above
busy,
average.
like-
They're too busy making out in the hall and then just being like, I don't know why he doesn't love
And
me
then when I
back.
step in.
And then
And
you
then
look
when
in
I
the
step
room and the patient's like, me, like just dead, flatlining.
And then Meredith Grey runs in there with her bangs, and she just like touches him, and he just comes back to life because she's hot. And that's how that works.
He's like, you're pretty.
And Dr. Shepard never wanted her.
You're pretty. All of the patients become Italian.
Wait, I don't
can't
want
die. You're so pretty.
I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I am going to spoil it for everybody. Have you ever seen the show?
It's been on for 25
Guys,
years.
I'm sorry, but when O'Malley died, I did not handle that very well.
I didn't know he died. I thought
Yeah,
they
he
just
did.
rid him
Yeah,
off
yeah,
the
You
yeah.
didn't know?
Did he get hit by a bus?
He got hit by a bus,
Yeah.
and they didn't know it was him, and then they like, when he was there, like they like, he couldn't
Oh,
talk,
yeah.
and they were like,
Yeah.
oh.
Like I said,
God.
That was
Best-
when we were still watching.
What?
if I woke up and I was in, what was Seattle Grace? Is that the name of the
Yeah.
hospital?
Yeah.
If I woke up in that hospital, I'd be like, just kill me. Just kill me. Just inject air into my IV and let me go out because I'm going to catch some rare flesh-eating disease. I'm gonna explode. There's gonna be a bomb in the hospital. There's gonna be a flight's gonna crash. There's gonna be a
Something's going on.
earthquake is gonna
Eat the hospital.
yeah. Godzilla's gonna attack. They have the most ridiculous storylines, and it's just like
I
everyone
think
dies.
It's so good.
Everyone dies. Of course you do. You're an angsty teenager. You're like, oh, the doctors are so cute. They're so
No,
pretty.
I wasn't.
Dead.
None of them were hot. I don't think they could have picked a better like a hotter cast. If they were trying to go for like hot doctor show, they could have picked a hotter cast.
They're way older than you, so.
Well,
Yeah. Let's not talk about.
you were in a
like,
Leonardo
50
DiCaprio
I wish
as a child.
you were in a Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Titanic.
Oh really?
Who wasn't?
Me? I
Well,
don't
you're
know.
a guy.
You were in a Leonardo.
I was into her actual husband. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I love poor people. Yeah.
He's hot.
Is that why you married me? Is because you're
I have a question.
except I can't draw.
What is the saddest TV death you've ever seen?
Oh, I've got that on here. That's a question.
You do?
Yeah. Best on-screen death.
What is the saddest on-screen? Oh, that horse stuff. Oh, that made me so good.
Oh,
I don't know.
Wait. Okay.
Never-ending story.
Pause. What's this kid from? What's the movie?
Hardball. Keanu Reeves coaches an underprivileged inner-city baseball team.
Does he get shot?
Yes, there's a bullet hole literally right there.
It's not the biggest screen, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. I told you I'm not good at geometry, and this room is very limited on space.
My not favorite on-screen death, but actually I don't know. Give me a second to think.
But just because it says best on-screen death doesn't mean it has to be the saddest.
Can
it could be
can it
any
an almost death too, like they got close.
I mean,
Does it sound like there's an airplane?
it does.
Yeah,
I think someone's rolling something down the hallway,
Okay.
but if we can just
Gotta
ignore it.
think.
Was there a
don't-
death that you saw on screen that was like, oh wow, like
I'm trying to think. Spider-Man.
I was about to say, like,
Spider-Man. The real one.
Stop! Oh my goodness.
Like the
I don't want to go, Mr.
the
Stark.
Andrew Garfield.
No.
That you're talking about
No,
Spider-Man,
the
actual
Uncle
Spider-Man?
Ben death.
Oh, I
The
was
Uncle Ben death?
Yeah.
Uncle Ben got you. No, I'm sorry.
Which
Wait,
time?
no,
Because
no.
Uncle Ben dies all the time.
Wait, no. In the Infinity War, whenever Spider-Man dies.
You know that they weren't even gonna keep that
I
in
don't
there.
want to go. I don't want to go.
Mr.
Did
Stark.
you know that he wasn't gonna die? But then he said he wanted to try a death scene, and they wrote it in because he was so good at it. And I was like, you could have just backed off of that.
Cool. I mean, all gas, no brakes. If you're gonna die, die. I've always thought it was weird that because like when you die, like when you're acting in a movie and you have to die, there's like a whole cast of people. Like there's a whole bunch of people behind the camera, like sound guys and makeup guys and lighting guys and prop guys and set designers and everything like that, and they're all just watching you go like like that. I'm like,
No, but
it's got to be so weird because you have to do it like 12 times over and over and over again until they get the perfect take, you know? So it's got to be so weird that it's like, hey, what do you do today? Well, I'm going to lay down in this spot for the next 6 hours and go it's like, hold on, wait, try with your tongue out this time. Like, it's so weird.
I don't do basic here, but it's not my favorite, but it's in my top 3. Eddie Munson's death in Stranger Things, or Max. That, like,
She didn't die.
She didn't die.
I said almost death too.
Oh.
But when Eddie died, okay, I will say that it was really sad. Not because of the way he died, but the way Dustin reacted. That was like a knife to the heart.
I didn't care. They put him in the show just to kill him. So
Well,
I
I never
didn't.
season, but it was pretty good. Or
I'm just happy to be here. I don't know any of these people or any of these shows.
Just happy to be here,
I can't
guys.
think of death scenes. Yeah.
Him just being like, I'm along for the ride, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm just chillaxing.
I don't know if you've ever seen All the Bright Places,
No.
but
No.
whenever the guy dies, that's pretty sad.
Oh man, if we can include books in this, there's a book.
Finnick.
There's a book in that I read in like 3rd grade called Where the Red Fern Grows.
Stop, Dad. Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it because you haven't read it
I
and you
won't.
might read it
But
someday.
I think me, you, and the camera are sharing a brain cell right now.
I think anybody in the world who's read that book before and you get to the end and you're like, oh,
That-
like, I mean, just
And Of Mice and Men.
meh,
Really?
Meh.
That had our whole ELA class crying.
meh. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
I read this book one time called.
at least it was quick. You know what I'm saying? Out. Lights went out. But in Where the Red Fern Grows, there's a...
It was like it was a drag. He drug it out and it was like.
I don't remember it.
Oh.
You don't remember Where the Red Fern
But
Grows?
it wasn't even like it wasn't one death scene.
I'm
it
going
was
to take away your
drug.
iPad and I'm going to give you that book and you can have it back when you've finished.
I can just read it on my iPad.
But you won't.
She's an iPad kid.
I just got an iPad.
And she's really fucking excited about it.
It's
So
Nobody
Christmas.
asked me what my favorite Christmas present was.
I'm really freaking excited about
Fucking
this, guys.
about iPad. And she's gonna read where the wet phone goes.
I'm going to read Where the Web Phone Goes. And
And I'm gonna
I
eat
can't wait to get
Cheetos.
my iPad case.
I did read it. I think we all read it together.
You just got to read the
aloud
last, like,
in
3,
class.
the last 2, 3
The
chapters.
rest of it doesn't matter, but like just the
Ugh.
last 2-3 chapters.
Man,
It just
gutting.
it hurt.
Ugh.
That was so.
Yeah,
That was a long time ago.
I can't believe Of Mice and Men didn't get you. You know what book I didn't really care for? How to Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, we read that one in
It's
class
just To
too.
Kill a Mockingbird, by the way. But
Whatever.
there's going to be a lot of people that are like, it's not How to Kill a Mockingbird, it's
Yeah,
To
Kill
Kill
a
a Mockingbird.
Mockingbird. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It just-
it's fine. It's a good
It
movie.
really. I didn't get the plot. I didn't get
Gigi would be so mad at you if she
Well-
could hear that. Well, when she hears this, she's gonna be like, "What?"
It's like, okay, I
Because-
understood the plot, but like
Yeah.
there was just no significant like draw to it for me. I just didn't care. I liked out of all the books we've read in like school, Where the Red Fern Grows and Of Mice and Men were my favorite. I didn't think I'd like Of Mice and Men because it was like old, but it was really good. I didn't like Romeo and Juliet because that was stupid. That whole star-crossed lover trope, that's dumb.
Yeah,
because-
that's dumb.
Spoiler
She
alert,
was a
they
ch-
both die at the end.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
she's a child.
alert for a book that's 400 years old.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
She's a child.
Look out, guys.
And they're both.
This is
why
why anytime teenagers are like, we're in love, we're gonna get married. Everybody's like, okay, yeah, all right,
Yeah, all right.
Romeo and Juliet.
Isn't one like 14 and the other
Yeah,
like 24?
she's a
No,
child.
I think he's
He's-
older, but not that. I think he's like,
He's 19. She's 13.
oh really? I didn't know
Yeah. Actually, let me look it up real quick.
It-
I think
that. It was.
it
It
is.
was a
Gosh.
different time.
That's 6 years.
She's 3 years older than me. That's half.
Difference. Let's look. I can't type. Romeo and Juliet.
Age
It
difference.
doesn't matter.
It does matter to me.
It
Oh my
does.
gosh.
What's the...
What is what?
Nothing. We'll talk about it later. Sorry.
Okay, next question. Are we going to do this one?
Sure.
What's the best way to tell if someone is a bad
If we're
person?
choosing
Sorry, he was
these-
21. She was 14.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Okay, I didn't write it. Why are you looking at me?
I'm just appalled. It wasn't at you.
Blame
I
it
just-
on old Dickie Shakespeare.
Oh my gosh.
Dickie Shakespeare.
A friend
Isn't
of mine, I have 78 notifications from, so I
Camera.
don't know what's happening.
Nope, we don't need to say names.
She's already said it a million
It's not her.
times. Somebody else.
They're all
It doesn't
videos.
matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay,
a
all right, stop.
Oh,
Stop that.
pregnancy.
Drinking while you're pregnant,
Oh.
abandoning your shopping cart, littering. When I was looking for pictures of this, I said I just typed bad people and then clicked images into Google, and one of the pictures was someone in a school with a gun. I was like, yeah, that's pretty.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
top of the list.
Wouldn't
but
put that on the same
But you
list,
didn't.
but
You wanted it to be more of a challenge.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
shopping
know.
cart. Shopping cart is
Uh,
like too boring. I feel like drinking while what?
Go on.
Drinking while pregnant is just kind of like morally wrong, and then but shopping cart and litter. I feel like that's not really the same level, but shopping cart and littering are definitely the same level of things. But leaving your shopping cart really pees me off.
There was someone I interviewed not too long ago. It was like a couple podcasts ago, and I came up on this slide, and I was like, okay, what's the best way to tell if you're a bad person? Drinking while pregnant, shopping cart, littering, whatever. And they were like, well, I mean, you can drink while you're pregnant a little bit, like that. And I was like,
Is it a man?
yeah. But I was just like, oh, that's a interesting take. I don't agree. I think most doctors would also not agree.
I knew someone once that said,
Lord drop.
that drank so
said-
much and their baby had Down syndrome.
Can Mom finish?
Well,
I knew someone once who said that their doctor said that they could drink a glass of wine, I think it was red wine, in their last trimester, 1 glass a day.
but were they an addict before?
Yes, they were.
Okay, so that's probably just trying to
Well,
Right the shit.
I wasn't
yeah.
finished, actually.
Oh.
She didn't use a glass. She just,
Glug glug.
A bottle a day?
No, I don't know if she drank the whole bottle, but she she didn't need the glass. I guess the glass was just kind of,
Cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
I don't want to do dishes and drink. What are you, crazy?
make this baby. So,
Yeah, that's
yeah, it's bad. And I would
that
say that's the
smell?
worst. Sorry. It's not me.
It's not
I
me.
took a shower before we came.
I also took a shower
I know.
before we came.
I was there. Not
It's
in the
probably
shower.
these desks.
What's the best Eminem
It's probably
song?
like a family of raccoons living under this.
Oh, she wants a raccoon.
You would be
What?
so excited
I'm so excited.
if 15 baby raccoons just came
No, there wouldn't.
came
Raccoons, not raccoons.
Wouldn't
It's
be
raccoons.
15.
Hey,
maybe.
what
Puppies.
is the best Eminem song?
Nim-a-nim?
Eminem song.
We can't
thought you were
leave
gonna
my
say-
Nim-a-nims, okay?
His daughter just had a baby.
Did she?
She's
I'm gonna
pregnant.
say
I don't
lose-
think she had
that's
a
what I
baby.
meant.
Lose yourself.
Yeah,
I love that one.
I'd either say Mockingbird or my mom. Or Stan. I like Stan too.
I was about to say I really like Stan.
It's not a good song, but it's got a good story. Like the whole I like songs that can picture a story.
I don't think Grayson's ever heard an Eminem song,
Good.
so he's probably just
You're chilling.
Do you remember My Band?
Or guys, okay, is this gonna get me
When he came out, when he had a boy band, when Eminem had a boy band,
No.
D12 or whatever, and then it's
Oh.
like, she don't even know the name of my band.
I didn't. Yes.
Mockingbird or
That
I
song
didn't
was
remember that at all.
big.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I even.
Mockingbird was good.
Mockingbird is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
That's a really yeah.
I
a
also
fairly
like Big
fun
Weenie. What is the name of the song?
We're gonna cut that one out.
But it's not. Have you heard the song?
I hope Papa
Yeah,
doesn't
it was-
watch
Context
the
of the
podcast.
song. It's not spelled. Okay.
It was my nickname in high school.
Okay. That song is so good. Don't start.
We're gonna have to cut this whole
No, we're
part out.
not.
No, it's not talking about.
It's not.
It might be. I don't know. It's been a while since I heard it.
No, he's talking about being mean. He's saying just a
Meanie?
big meanie.
I thought you said Big Weenie.
I did. That's the name of the song.
Oh, okay. What's the best type of donut?
I don't like donuts.
Anything with maple.
The only human on earth that doesn't like donuts.
I like the inside of the donut.
That apple fritter looks delicious.
I like to gut them and eat the
Apple
inside.
fritter is my
That's so good.
all-time favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All-time.
I just gut them and eat the inside.
Yeah, before you explode, what is your best donut?
Strawberry
Strawberry
icing with the
sprinkles.
rainbow sprinkles.
Strawberry icing with rainbow sprinkles?
I eat the inside of the donut.
I
I gut it. I eat the
2
inside.
seconds.
How do you...
Or the vanilla long johns.
I need to back it up.
Those are so good.
Maple, I love so
The
much.
maple long johns.
I don't even need a long john. I just need like a glazed with
I
the
don't like
maple
the word long
on the
john.
top. Okay, I'm sorry. But Heckley's jelly donuts.
The maple elongated Joseph. Is that better?
Yeah, they have my heart.
No.
Yeah.
Next
I
question.
don't know. I like the maple cinnamon roll donuts. Those are pretty good, but apple fritters are my all-time favorite. All-time favorite. I got a question. Wait, before we skip past this, what do you mean by you like the inside of a donut?
It's like there's like the
She
skin on
guts them.
The
There-
skin. Yeah, she
the
got
skin
some.
on the outside. I take just the dough on the inside and out of that and take the skin off and I eat the dough.
She likes bread.
But it's like a good salty taste and I like it.
How do you take the...
Donuts aren't salty.
How do
Wait.
You pull it
Yes,
apart.
okay, everything you're saying is wrong. Like
Everything you
everything
saying is wrong.
I just...
Wait.
You...
From the
Donuts aren't salty.
Yes, they are.
They don't have skin.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Donuts don't have skin. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Where's the snow?
What?
Sorry. that's my elf.
Can we skip to the next question?
Oh.
I was
Bing
kidding.
balls.
You're
The
just
humbug.
mad.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
No. Oh yes, but yes, that's the question. Yes.
We've already done this on one of the podcasts.
I have one.
If Grayson says
Modern
that-
Family. Cam. He's my favorite TV dad.
That's mom's. I think one of the hardest I've ever seen mom laugh was Cam running down the street with his hands out.
Yeah.
They are my favorite TV dads. I will stand by that forever. Or Reba's husband.
No, he's probably one of the
Rock?
worst.
Not Reba's husband. Sorry, no, Van. I like Van.
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 That's definitely
Van's.
not her
I
husband.
think Van's a good dad.
I
Emma
mean,
likes
he's-
Van Gogh.
He's a
No.
teenager.
Yeah,
Well, he's good.
he's
I think Reba's a really good mom.
Best.
Reba is the best.
What's the?
best scent combination.
No.
Okay, I'll just say my perfume combination if y'all want to.
No.
I smell really good.
I can
No.
I can actually tell you my perfume
Okay,
combination.
go
if you
for
would
it.
Like. Okay,
Yep.
so I start with Sol de Janeiro 72, 68. No, the
Stop.
I start with the Sol de Janeiro, the pistachio one, and then Bare Vanilla Candied from Victoria's Secret, and then Strawberry Snowflakes, and it smells really good. And I pair it with the Frosted Plum deodorant, and it smells like strawberries. It just smells like sugar, and it smells really good, and I always get complimented on it. So if you needed a scent recommendation, guys, there you go.
You're gonna have to get 4.
Yeah,
You need all 4.
I'm not gonna lie. I zoned out after pistachio.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like.
I smelled
let
the
you-
candy
And I was
shop.
like, a pistachio? What's a
It can smell me.
pistachio smell like?
I heard
Smell me.
first and then.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
if we're talking about companies that should bring things back.
What?
I'm talking about companies that should bring things back. And that's Bath and Body Works Wild Madagascar Vanilla.
Oh.
She searched for it.
It's so good. Well, it's gone. And you can get on the website and request that they bring one of their classic scents back. And I did. And
From
think-
different,
How's that
from
going for
different
you?
accounts
Well, no,
on
they
her
haven't
iPad.
brought
Okay, if we're gonna start calling out companies, all right. Well, how about this? Best Ben and Jerry's flavor. Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
Ice cream.
You do like ice
No, I
cream.
don't.
You
No, I don't. I don't like ice cream.
Okay. Whatever. World class chocolate.
What?
that's definitely Baskin Robbins.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's. Oh, Ben and Jerry's.
Wait.
Okay.
And I
So
get in
also-
trouble for not listening.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It starts with a B.
That's not even attacking you. Why'd you give me a
It
face?
starts with a B. Okay, so Ben and Jerry's. We're talking about Ben and Jerry's. We're gonna need to bring
I heard
back.
the first letter.
She wanted this on her iPad.
We're gonna. Not on my iPad. I'm gonna need Ben and Jerry's still to bring back the blueberry cheesecake. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, that's why I set you up for this. If we're talking
Yeah, I
about
know you
companies
did.
bringing things back from the
Yeah.
grave, there was a blueberry cheesecake something. There
Yeah.
was something else in
I
there.
don't know. We had one pint that we shared the night that I met his parents.
Because we were dating and we were still in that phase of like, no, I don't eat
I can't
all.
eat a whole pint
I don't
of
eat a
ice cream.
whole pint of ice
Yeah.
cream. No, that would be crazy. Let's share it. And
Yeah.
now, if there was one pint of that left in the world, and it was sitting here in front of us, she would murder me.
I would not.
If I reached in there with a spoon, you
With
would
her
fight
iPad.
me off.
Oh yeah, I would. No, we would put it in a bowl. You're not gonna put your spoon in my ice cream.
And now, so now
She
it's
acts
your
like I
ice
am
cream?
the world's most disgusting human
Yeah.
being.
They've been
She
married
would-
for 12 years. And
I know.
No,
11.
11.
Oh.
We've been together for 12.
They had a fake wedding. It's a
Ish.
whole lot. They got lore.
It wasn't fake. It was very real, according to the state of
They
Missouri.
got Burger King after.
We
What?
got Long John Silver's.
We didn't get Burger
and you
King
know what?
afterwards.
Yeah, that's offensive.
They're
And you
that's
know what
why would-
happened?
first of all, I'm a classy man. All right, if I'm gonna
I
marry
ate
a
a Long
woman,
John Silver.
if I'm gonna marry a woman on her lunch break, I'm getting her hush puppies. Okay?
It was Jean Day,
Yeah.
and I got to wear
and
my
she got fancy.
boat
Shout
neck.
out to my buddy Big Cheese,
Black
who
shirt.
showed up at the
Yeah.
Rose Garden in his. He was wearing his
Big
coveralls. He was a mechanic at the time, and he had
Yeah.
oil spills. And then he unzipped into his very nicest of clothes, and I really appreciated that. I was like, "Dang, man, you really went all out." He looked nicer than I did at my own wedding.
Yeah.
And then we gave a pastor $35, and he was like, "Repeat after me." And we got married on our lunch break. And then I
was
took
so
her to Long
pretty.
John Silver's, and we enjoyed our meal. And then I took her back to work.
and I had to do a root canal. We're not even gonna get into it.
She didn't have a root canal. She was a dental
No.
assistant, and she had to
I
assist.
said I had to.
She had to assist with.
She didn't give it.
I know. I just wanted to clarify. You have pretty teeth.
I've never had a cavity.
Me either, buddy.
Cavity.
You and me both.
I had
Oh,
crowns.
I want to point out
Your enamel didn't
they're
develop.
very, very
I
mad
had squishy teeth.
because they're turning the Long John Silvers into a dispensary.
It's insane. It's
took the
it's
windows
absolutely.
out.
It's where
It's in
we
a
got
Schnucks
married.
parking lot.
It's in our. It's I
right
can't-
next to the
I
window.
can't
Get
even.
your cookies
I
and get
can't
your
even.
weed.
I can't even. I can't even. It's
No.
on a scale from 1 to even. I can't.
Can't.
Okay, because that Long John Silver
Yeah.
was special,
It's been
and
there
I know
forever.
it's not gourmet food by
Yeah.
any means, but it was ours and
Yeah.
it was special,
It
and
was.
I loved it. And
When
then
they got rid of A&W part, that's fine.
That's fine. We didn't need the A&W. When they added it, we're like, oh, that's a nice touch.
Yeah,
cheese
cheese
curds
curds.
and fish planks. Cool, let's do it.
Chicken
And
planks.
then they were like, well, the A&W is not working. So they got rid of the A&W. And then the whole thing shut down. And it all shut down. And then next thing I know, all the windows are boarded up. And I'm like, why are the windows boarded up? And then they take down the boards and the windows aren't even there anymore. It's just solid walls. And I'm like, what is this, a strip club? And then you were like, nah, it's a dispensary. I'm like, stop changing everything I love into dispensaries and car washes. And I can't even comment on it because every time I come home from doing a week of comedy and I come home and I'm like, there's nothing in this town except for dispensaries and car washes. You guys like, you don't even
There's
like.
a Sonic.
No,
There's
I hate everything in our town too. I'm with Dad.
I love our small town.
No, I hate it.
We got a good football team.
We got a good football team.
Yeah, it's a mediocre.
But high school
football team.
and the Sonic are in
If
walking
anybody wanted to
distance.
sell us their house in St. Charles
We're
Say
good.
what?
or O'Fallon,
We're good people.
Kirkwood.
No.
No, you
Kirkwood
would just
would be
give
nice.
us your house in Kirkwood.
you have to shoot real low.
We can do a little.
Yeah.
We can do a little tradesies.
Yeah.
Y'all can have
What
our
are we gonna?
house.
What are we gonna trade?
Our house. Hey, we'll give you 2 very nice cats. 2 very expensive cats.
Moo
Back.
and Jim.
Jess and Joe's.
One of them has
taking-
a slight
nobody's
diarrhea
taking-
problem. Okay? Let's just be honest. All right,
Slight is.
she's beautiful. She's soft. She's very sweet when she wants to be.
No, she's not.
But it is about 3-4 days a week. She is gonna just have liquid diarrhea,
All over.
probably in your kitchen. Let's just call it what it is. Okay, let's call it what it is.
on
We
the
do we do a great job of cleaning it up. People come over. They don't
The
say
dog,
it.
do.
the
They
dog
don't-
does
see,
an
no one-
amazing job.
He.
And your dog does a
And
great
if you
job.
own a dog, it will clean it up for you.
But no, do you remember that? You know that one video of her where she tries to jump up on the cabinets and like she
misses and just.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons I wanted new cabinets, so she couldn't get up there anymore.
Yeah.
That video never fails to make me laugh, and I always I screen shared on FaceTime and showed to people, and they laugh so hard because it is the funniest thing ever. I like to slow it down as she hits individual.
I shared it and people were like, "Oh no, poor kitty." And I'm like, "No, she's good. She's fine. She's all right.
It's like as her body contorts down, and she's just like,
Her bones are made out of rubber. She's fine. She's good."
how she made it, bro.
I don't know. It's you know how infuriating it is to just take the cat to the vet so many times and be like, "She won't stop pooping blood," and they're like, "She's fine. There's nothing wrong. We have done every test." Matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and charge you $1 billion to run these tests and tell
Yeah,
you
we
she's
already
perfectly
know the
fine.
results too.
And we're like, "Really? She's fine?" They're like, "Yeah. Add this powder to her food. She'll be good." And we're like, "Awesome!"
No.
And we do that.
Calm and color.
2 days later,
It does. Calming color does help.
just in the middle, and the dog's just like. you
And then she goes
can't.
and boxes my cat for no reason. She goes and beats up my cat.
Boom!
Your cat deserves it. Your cat could use a little exercise.
She goes,
right?
"Meh."
My cat is beautiful.
She is beautiful, but she's chunky.
She's not.
She is.
She's not fat. She's my baby.
She's fat. If I went, Emma, if I was holding her sideways and I went like this down a hill, she would never stop. She would just keep going. She would keep gaining speed.
One time, when I had my headboard in my room still, she jumped off the headboard and hit the fan and then swung around and flew into my wall. And it woke me up at like 3 in the morning.
And I'm sure you were just like, "Moo, go back to sleep."
I looked up and she was like on my fan, and then like,
She was not on your
Mom, I'm not kidding.
There's so many times
She
that
jumped off the headboard, hit the fan, flew into my wall, and then just like stopped in like that pose where like you can see like her belly fat sticking out. And she's like
every pose you can see her belly fat sticking out, and she is obese.
and she's like,
Why are you shushing us?
I'm
just, like-
shushing him because he's like laughing directly.
she just like
into
she
the
looked at me and
microphone.
she just like I was like, hello. It was funny. Skip the question. Next
Her name
one.
is Queso Cat.
What's the best way to show you trust somebody?
Like this.
I don't trust no one.
I don't like this question.
Yeah, skip it.
I don't
Why?
trust nobody.
What's wrong with this?
I don't know the answer.
I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams.
I don't remember. Okay, so like I don't remember what gets the further down in these questions we go. I don't remember.
Well, it's okay.
So it's like
I made some of these.
haven't.
You
You haven't made any for a
You never
very
paid
long
me.
time. Well, you never made any.
Yes, I did. I made 60.
You didn't.
She did make some extra.
You made a couple that I was there to observe, and then you were like, and I was like, okay, you got the idea, you understand how to do it, and you're like, yeah, you have not added a single slide
I
since.
didn't know we were still doing that, and you didn't pay me.
Well, if I would pay you if you made some.
Next question, please.
They all look delicious. Next.
Yeah, but which one's the best? Quesadillas, burritos, or tacos? Like if you can only have one for the rest of your life.
Spicy
Burritos.
potato taco from Taco Bell.
A burrito. It's less messy.
The,
I don't know. Quesadillas are so
If we're talking
California
about bringing
burrito
things
from-
back,
We're talking about what?
bringing things back.
We're not.
Okay, let's talk
Taco
about.
Bell, bring back your loaded potato griller, please.
What was
No.
mine called?
Please.
California burrito.
I'm so for real. That my
That was
heart
cute.
broke the day they took that away from me.
My heart broke the day you found out you liked it because
Yeah.
I liked it and I liked it with everything on it and you liked it very special.
No sour cream.
And no sour cream and like different things and like it was impossible for me to order it the way I liked and for you to order it the way you liked
They would
without
never
them
get it
getting no, never. I don't know if anybody's ever tried the Taco Bell app, but it's designed by NASA scientists and it is the most perfect app I've ever seen. You can add and subtract things as you please and it's wonderful and glorious and you can make things and customize them. But then you get to the very end and you hit order, and when you hit order, or as I like to call it, randomize, and then they're just like, well, we got an order, but we just threw some shit in a tortilla. Here you go. And that's it. And that's what
It's usually pretty good though. So
I mean, yeah, it's all tortillas with meat, cheese, and vegetables. That's all Mexican food is. No matter how you fold it, it's still going to be pretty delicious.
next question.
I can't.
What was my potato burrito called?
I don't know.
It wasn't
California
loaded.
burrito from Abelardo's. The best burrito.
That is a good one. That is a good one.
They got rid of the pico in it.
I can't remember.
How to say your name.
Okay, next
hold on.
question.
Hold on. I'm pulling up my list of questions, okay?
No.
This is driving me nuts.
Why does it say that?
I don't know.
I now have
because-
86 videos to watch.
Okay. What's the best show that we can watch as a family?
Well, I can't watch any
Boy
good
Meets
shows
World.
with you.
That's
did
why
you
I
say?
said best show
Boy
we can
Meets
watch
World?
as a family.
We
No,
used to watch that, but as
We-
the show goes, at the beginning of the show, they taught like life lessons, and then at the end, it was just like making out and stuff.
No, they just grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get once they get past the junior high stage, it's like
Yeah.
it's
they
it's
just
heavy
grew up.
into the
Yeah, and I can't
But
watch
I
it.
feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I mean like I feel like the show does a good job of showing like what like I mean like a life is
Not
like,
at the end.
I think because like
that's not even the end. That's like halfway
I
through.
think that like that it kind of shows like how it would be like living like a teenager then kind of you know what I mean.
We're pretty good with Bluey.
Oh, Bluey's so good.
Bluey
They
Slash.
stopped making episodes.
The episode The Sign.
Because
They
it's
made
perfect.
The
They
Sign.
made shorter versions.
Yeah, but because it's
She
perfect.
is
Once
clearly very unhappy.
I'm sorry, but
episode-
Bluey is perfect.
where they have a montage
Thank you for your
of
silence.
their the one where they're moving, and it's that montage, and Dad just started bawling. I remember I looked over and Dad was crying. I was like, "We're watching Bluey." I
Oh,
was like,
someone the other day I saw on Facebook. Someone the other day they were like, "Bluey." They with the clapping hands. They were like, "Bluey is not for adults," and I was like, "Oh
and
yeah."
you were wrong.
I just commented. I was like, "Oh yeah." Then how come every time I watch it, I cry and I learn how to communicate my feelings better? I bet you feel real
'Cause
stupid
I-
right now, huh? Look at yourself, stupid ass.
It's genuinely a good show. It really is. That episode was really, really good because it was like 30 minutes
The
long.
cricket episode. Oh, the cricket episode where Lucky the dog is just bananas at cricket, and he's so good.
No, it's
And then
Rusty.
Rusty, okay, fine. Rusty the dog is so good at cricket, and you find out that he practices over and over and over again because his dad is on deployment and he wants to be good when he comes back. I was like, I love this show so much. It's so good. It's so good.
That
And then
show
he
is, like-
purposely gets himself out so his little brother can have a turn, and I was like,
There are
First-
actual tears forming here.
yeah.
Here
Look at you.
and there.
I like how you were like, Grayson, don't get so close to the microphone. Then every time you speak, you put your lips on it.
I did not put my lips on it, and I
That
wasn't
Bluey
laughing.
is so good. Or the episode.
Oh yeah, heaven forbid on a comedy podcast we put
The-
the laughs in the microphone.
The episode where they're going through like they're playing like family, and they go through like a different like kind of they do like evolution, but then they also do like a religious like they go through like different things. You know what I mean? I love that episode. Or the one where she kind of like hints at Bluey's mom having a miscarriage, because they're talking about like babies.
Yeah, Bluey being a rainbow baby or whatever.
Yeah, they're talking about babies, and then like the dad like puts his hand on the like she like grabs the mom's hand, and it was like kind of like.
Yeah, because like they were putting on a show, and the balloon like popped.
Mm-hmm.
And it represented the baby.
Bluey is so good.
And
Please
they like
watch it.
grabbed each other's hands.
Burr.
That's not a good one.
Burr.
The best
concert.
Best concert you've ever been
Morgan
to.
Wallen.
Bailey
VIP.
Zimmerman. Me and Mom can agree.
Morgan
on
Wallen
that one.
VIP. That was amazing.
Bailey Zimmerman VIP.
Not a huge fan of Morgan Wallen, but he was really good. Or what concerts have I been to?
I don't know. What concerts have you been? You've been, yeah.
Mom, Bailey Zimmerman VIP.
Yeah, that was a very good one.
You didn't say Reba?
Yeah, I was about to say, Mom's probably is
Yeah.
Reba. She probably really enjoyed your.
Yeah, Reba though.
Yeah. Reba's my girl. But the acoustic setting of that concert was so good.
They talked to us like half the concert. They
I
didn't play that many songs. Well, they did, but they talked to us about like how they wrote the songs and like
It was a
everything.
much more intimate.
Dan and Shay was
setting.
good.
That was good too.
But I actually really liked Dylan Marlowe when he sang Back to December. I was having a moment over there.
the Elvis
Remember
concert that
that
I
was the
definitely
closest you were
went
gonna
to.
get to Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ever. So I want to go to a Pitbull concert and dress as Pitbull.
And I want to go to an
With the ball
Elvis
cap.
concert, but guess what?
A
That's
what?
not gonna happen because he's dead.
Elvis. He said Elvis.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the El Monstero concert I went to, and I had no idea who that was.
Mumford and Sons.
Mumford and the first
didn't-
one.
First one.
The first one Mom and I went to, oh my gosh, that was like our first
Yeah,
real date.
I would have loved.
What year was that?
2012.
12. I bought those tickets as a single mom, and I spent,
A single mom that works too hard.
yeah, I bought it at work. I bought them at work. And it was $400, and I thought that was just crazy expensive for tickets, and they weren't even, like, they were not the best seats, but we had the best.
I
It was
But-
one of those concerts where you're like, I think they're over there.
Like Kenny Chesney.
would give
I don't know.
anything to hear "Awake My Soul" live.
It was pretty good.
I would give anything. 'Cause, like, I've seen videos of it and it's so good. I would give anything to see that live, or just I just want to go.
Yes, it was very good.
Or
It was-
Coldplay. I'd love to go to Coldplay.
It was good. Now, after the concert, not so good. But the
What happened after
concert,
the concert?
well, it was cold. I invited her out. I invited her out for the Marine Corps Ball, which is in November, and it's the weekend of Veterans Day.
It's never cold in San Diego.
I ask anyone in the world.
That's pretty cold in
What's
San Diego.
what is the average temperature in San Diego? And they were like, it's 70 and sunny all year long. Ask anyone.
Yeah.
And so, I'm sorry. I told you, hey, it's going to be 70 and sunny. Little did I know, a cold front moved in that weekend, and it happened to not be 70 and sunny. It happened to be like 56 and a little overcast. Okay? And I'm sorry.
You get cold
It
when
was-
it's 60.
Yes, and I didn't
got-
realize
Kelly's
it.
cold, you
We
can put
were
a jacket on.
dating at the time. We weren't married. I didn't know Kelly's thermal irregularities that she has, where the slightest breeze can give you chills. And so we went to this concert, and we had a great time. We were a little cold, but yeah, we had a great time. And we were dancing around, and we
was
were
a
jumping.
blizzard.
And then parking was so expensive, and we were both.
the part.
We loved
was
the
the
concert.
hotel.
We loved the concert. But then we had to walk back to our car. We had to walk like 2 miles because parking close to the concert was like $80, and we couldn't afford that. So the only time that we could afford parking was if we walked 2 miles away. And then
But
we,
everybody blocked everybody in.
and it was absolutely, so we were stuck in the parking lot waiting to get unstuck. We had to walk past 112,000 people to get to our car, and she hates big crowds. So that was a bummer. Plus, it was cold. And then we were like, well, we're hungry and we haven't eaten yet. Let's go to a Mexican restaurant. And we tried 3 different Mexican restaurants, but none of them had queso dip. And she is a Midwest girl, and Midwest girls love queso dip. And I didn't know that that wasn't a thing in Southern California because apparently it's not authentic Mexican, it's Tex-Mex. And they don't do Tex-Mex in Southern California. They do authentic Mexican. So anyway, we end up going through a McDonald's drive-thru at like 12:30 at night, and then we go back to the oldest, crappiest hotel on the planet Earth. The elevator doesn't even work. There's no heat in the rooms. There was a space heater, but it was bolted to the wall, so you couldn't move it. No. And then she was like, I'm freezing. I need extra blankets. So I walked all the way back down 7 flights of stairs, and I would go to the front desk, and
Because
I'm like,
there's no phone.
because there is no phone in the hotel room. You have to use your cell phone to call the front desk. And we called, and no one answered. So then I walked down there, and I go, hey, we need some extra blankets. We're cold. And they're like, I'm sorry, we don't give out extra blankets. And I was like, okay. So then I had to go back upstairs, and I'm like, hey, they don't give extra blankets. But when I walk into our room, I look, and there's a pile of McDonald's fries on the floor, which was disgusting, by the way. And she was in like 4 layers of clothes under the covers, just up to her nose. And I was like, there's no extra blankets. And you went, there's no extra blankets? Like that. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, I spilled my fries. And then I just watched her like disappear under the covers. And I was like, okay, good night.
When you told me about the blankets, you said they don't have extra blankets. And that just added to my level of disgust.
They don't give out.
Same difference.
It could have been, I don't remember. It was, again, 12 years ago, so almost 13.
Yes, sir.
I have to go to the bathroom really
Well, go
bad.
ahead.
Okay, we can wrap it up.
No, I don't want
We've
to.
done over an hour.
Can't we just like cut this part out? You guys can keep talking.
Took a little break.
Okay.
Grayson can pee.
We've done over an hour. I mean, all right. Hold on. Let's just impromptu. We'll cut it here, okay? And just in case. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.